Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. Colossians 3 verse 30. In the vast expanse of the desert, where the unforgiving sun blazed overhead and the shimmering sand stretched out in every direction, two dear friends embarked on a journey. Their footsteps left imprint on the scorching ground as they trudged through the harsh, arid landscape. As they journeyed together, their bond had always been unbreakable, an unspoken promise of companionship and loyalty that had been endured the test of time. But one fateful day, as the relentless heat seemed to amplify their tempers, a disagreement erupted between them. Words were exchanged, voices raised, and in a moment of heated frustration, one friend's hand met the other's cheek with a resounding slap. The one who had been slapped felt not only the sting on his cheek, but also the sharp pain of betrayal in his heart. Yet, he chose not to escalate the conflict further. Instead, he stooped down and picked a small stick. With deliberate motions, he began to write in the sand as if leaving an indelible mark on the desert floor. Today, my best friend slapped me in the face, he wrote. The words etched in the shifting sand. Silence settled over them, punctuated only by the occasional whisper of desert breeze as they continued their journey. The tension between them palpable. Hours passed, and the sun's relentless rays showed no mercy. Thirst and exhaustion took their toll, and the friends pressed on, their bond strained but not broken. Finally, their tired feet led them to a remarkable sight, an oasis, a heaven of life amidst the barren desert. As they approached the tranquil water, the severity of their argument began to fade away, overshadowed by the desperate need of quench their thirst and cool their sun-scorched bodies. They decided to take path, seeking solace in the oasis embrace. But fate, it seemed, had a way of testing their friendship once more. As the one who had been slapped waded into the oasis' refreshing water, he unexpectedly found himself ensnared into the path of mire, its clinging embrace pulling him deeper with every struggle, drowning in the unforgiving mud. The other friend, seeing his companion's dire predicament, did not hesitate. With remarkable courage and determination, he rushed to the friend's aid, extending a hand, pulling him from clutches of mire. Together, they emerged from the oasis and bodies dripping with water, but their spirit renewed. After a moment of catching his breath, the one who had been saved, overwhelmed with gratitude, sought a stone amidst the oasis shore and began to carve into it with a steady hand. Today, my best friend saved my life, he wrote. Each stroke of the stone chiseled a testament of profound bond that had been tested and proven stronger than ever. As he finished inscribing those words, his friend, the one who had both slapped him and saved him, looked at him with a mixture of curiosity and contrition. He couldn't help but ask, "After I hurt you, you wrote in the sand, and now you write on a stone. Why?" The friend who had been slapped and saved looked deep in the eyes of the one who had both wounded and rescued him. With a sincere smile, he replied, "When someone hurts us, we should write it down in the sand, where the winds of forgiveness can eventually erase it away. But when someone does something good for us, something that saves us, we must engrave it in stone, where no wind can ever erase it." Their eyes met, and in that moment, all past grievances and misunderstandings melted away like the footprints they had left in the desert sand. They realized that in the vastness of life's journey, the people who walked beside us were far more valuable than the quarrels and disagreements that might temporarily darken our path. With a renewed sense, they continued their journey through the desert, their friendship stronger and more enduring than ever before. A testament to the power of forgiveness, gratitude, and the bonds that united them through the trials of life's unpredictable terrain. The central theme of the story is forgiveness. Just as the character who was slapped in the desert chose to write with the offense in the sand and later forgive their friend, the story mirrors the biblical message of forgiving others as God forgives us. In the Lord's Prayer, Jesus teaches, "Forgive us our debts as we also have forgiven our debtors." Matthew 6, verse 12. This highlights the importance of forgiving those who wrong us and seeking forgiveness for our own shortcomings. The story emphasizes the importance of gratitude and recognizing acts of kindness and salvation. The character who was saved by their friend engraved the act of rescue on a stone, demonstrating the significance of acknowledging and giving thanks for the good deeds done for us. In the Bible, gratitude and thanksgiving are recurring themes, with verses such as Colossians 3 verse 17 encourages us to give thanks in all circumstances. The enduring bond between the two friends in the story exemplifies the biblical concepts of friendship. Proverbs 17 verse 7 states, "A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity." The story illustrates how genuine friends stand by each other even in the moments of conflict and adversity, embodying the spirit of love and loyalty. The initial argument in the story, which led to the slap, reminds us of the biblical teaching about the power of our words. Proverbs 12 verse 18 cautions, "The words of reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing." The story serves as a reminder to choose our words carefully, as they can have a lasting impact on our relationships. In summary, the story reinforces biblical lessons of forgiveness, gratitude, the value of true friendships, the impact of our words, the power of repentance and restoration, and the importance of letting go of grudges. These lessons reflect fundamental Christian principles that guide believers in their relationship with others and their spiritual journeys.